turn you up a little bit.
Charleston Southern head coach Gabe Giardina and the team coming off a road loss against Lindenwood. This week they're back home. They're going to host SEMO, who's now 8th in both top 25 polls on Saturday afternoon. So, Coach, some thoughts about your team, and then we'll go to some questions.
I think our team is continuing to battle. I was real proud of our defense, especially our red zone defense on Saturday. Those guys played a lot of plays, and their mindset, their attitude. I mean, it was awesome to watch. It was a great testament to their character, how they could just continue to compete in the game. Offensively, we never really got on track there. We just we've turned the ball over too much here in conference play, and so some of those, most of them are things we can control, and so we got to get those things fixed in a hurry, and make sure we take care of the football, end every drive with a doggone kick, and help our play better defense as we go about this thing. But the resolve's been good. The team has been very focused, and we're leaning on each other.
What was the difference early in the game? They got out to a 20-0 lead before you all, and Fowler had the interception return. So what was the difference early on?
Yeah, well, I think the red zone interception, and then us not scoring from the we had 4 shots there inside the 7-yard line, and a lot of those things we feel like we kind of shot ourselves in the foot on. Did some small things that we can control, and that just kind of got them going early. So feel like if we convert and score and kind of get on the board there, we take a little bit of a breath. And our guys are working extremely hard. They're trying so hard. Sometimes you try to make too much out of one play instead of just taking what's there.
When you talked about your defense and the 2 touchdowns, I want to ask more specifically. Obviously, they had their kicker had 5 field goals. Just holding them to the field goal attempts. I know he made them. Just thoughts on that.
Well, I just was really, proud of the way our defense competed in the game, and we just their mind, their eyes, their the communication the whole time was just, hey, look, we got to force them to field. Hey, we're going to force them to field goals. Force them to field goals. Force them to field goals. Let's not let Jeff, Caldwell, go crazy on us here. And so was just really proud of just that effort that they played with, and they played like 85 to 90 snaps, and it was like 85 degrees. So we had played the whole roster, and they all played extremely hard and the way we want them.
You did hold Caldwell 2 catches for 52 yards, which is for his least amount on the season. Was that, obviously, as you mentioned, that was by design?
Well, we just know how good Jeff is, and I've seen it for 2 years now, and so he's as advertised.
Let's turn our attention into your opponent. Obviously, SEMO as top first place in the conference, and then they're nationally ranked, so they've got everything going for them right now. What have you seen from them on tape?
Well, I think number one, they're really good on both sides of the ball, and they're really good in the kicking game. They really, Paxton throws the snot out of it. I mean, he's breaking records every week. I've seen Dorian Anderson live and in color when he was a Division II football player. He took one a long way against us. And I just think their whole group, Tristan Smith, even the Sellers kid, they lined him up all over the place. He's got 6 touchdowns. He's like a utility knife out there. And then defensively with Bryce and all those guys, they mix it up well. Cairo is I think he's probably, I don't know if he's leading the conference in tackles for loss and sacks, but I know he's got close to 10 of them. They play really hard just on defense as a group, and give you a lot of problems, and so obviously they got a lot of confidence.
They get a lot of attention offensively. You mentioned their quarterback. Do you think maybe they're just as good defensively as where
Oh,
their strength lies?
absolutely. I mean, they only let you, they hold you to, you know, let 2.5 scores a game at the most. They limit your yards and your rushes. They get off the field really well. Nobody has scored on them. So, yeah, defensively, they are an elite group.
And this is the first matchup, right? You all did not play each other last year. What's it like when you play a team that you don't your only familiarity is the tape, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You go off what you see, and don't let your eyes play tricks on you. And um, I've been in enough, I think, social settings with Tom to know that they're going to be a tough, hard-nosed team. That they play hard for him. That shows up on the film. It's going to be we're excited to get out there and to in front of our home crowd and compete. And you relish these opportunities to get out there and put your jersey on and go play.
Last question, then, just about the home crowd, because this will be you'll play 3 of the next 4 at home. So just getting back and playing in front of them, what it means.
Yeah, the friendly confines of the shipyard. It'd be good. It's funny. I was talking with Jeb before our game. They had flight issues coming out to us last year. We had a bunch of flight issues getting out there. So, just taking that extra factor. Sleeping in your own bed and not having to take the trip. While obviously is something that is welcome.
You've had the rain game. You said it was warm. What is your weather forecast for this weekend? Is it going to be
I think
good
it's
football
just
weather?
yeah, I think fall's finally got here to Charleston. It's like high 60s today, so it's supposed to be kind of in that similar range. So yeah, welcome to football weather finally.
Exactly. Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck this weekend against the Red Hawks. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thanks, Kyle.